Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Again, this is the chapter, part 2 of this series, the series of the videos on the promised child. In the first video, we start on the Quran verse that said in Surah Al-Quran chapter 7 of verse 71 says that his wife was standing and she smiled when she heard the information from the angels that were passing by. And then in Egypt, God said in the Quran, فَبَشَرْنَاهَا بِإِسْحَاقَ, and then we gave a glad tidings, good news to the lady, that woman, the wife of Abraham, about Ishmael, that she was going to give a birth to a child shall be called Ishmael. And Ishmael was born, a child shall be called Isaac means Isaac. We give he was born, a child shall be called Jacob. Then we say, how come that somebody was supposed to die? God told Abraham that your child must be killed. Then he gave good news to him about he born children after him. Like in the first surah, before this surah, he said that he was going to be an apostle. He's supposed to die, then he will be an apostle that can enter in the brain of anybody. So Quran is clear on this issue. But our brother Yasikadi claim was that Abu Bakr believed that this promised child was Isaac. Umar believed likewise. Ibn Masud believed likewise. Ibn Abbas believed likewise. Ibn Umar believed that was about 7 disciples said that Isaac was a promised child. We say all these individuals you talk about, when we are occurring with their behavior with the prophet. Those people not used to say anything in this religion except the hearing from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Did any of these person say hadith that I hear from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that Isaac was the promised child? You will not find it hadith. And we want to tell you that indeed, if they said we don't have no record, no written document that proves that these people said it, even the Tabi'in believe in so. Although the Quran commentators, they had diversified ideas about this issue. That's why we decided to give a forensic analysis on this issue. Now, they said that those people believed there was an Isaac. Those 7 disciples believed there was Isaac. What's up with the multitude of the disciples? What did they say? And where is the document? Where they got their source from? And there's no document that they got that information from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And these people not used to say anything just like that when he got to do with this kind of information except the hearing from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's why we are used to. We are occurring with. So it may be something that was a fabricated or story that was fabricated and blended those people with that fabricated story. Now, because why do I say so? Because Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that he is a child of the 2 promised children that was supposed to be made sacrifice. And we believe that, and we know, even those disciples, they know that if they were there, the Prophet Muhammad said a statement, they know that Prophet Muhammad was referring to Ishmael his biological father, because the two persons were promised to be sacrificed. Now, and we found a hadith of that term. Where is the hadith that the people said that prophet told us this? You're not going to find it. But we found another book that another prophet is talking about something different here, other than this. Now, we say to you that the information is lacking. And again, we have information that when Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu opened Makkah and they were cleaning the mosque. There's a story there in the Surah that he found the skin of that sheep that were made sacrifice on that day. And he ordered the disciples to take out the skin of that sheep out of the mosque, because it's an animal, it can take death, be sting and get dirty. And it's a washing place, it's supposed to be clean. And we have information that the skin is being transmitted from one generation to another generation to present day today. And it was in Makkah. The sacrifice, that shoot all the sacrifice was done in Makkah. Then again, we come again to say that if the sacrifice was done in Makkah, is there any information that indeed Prophet Muhammad, Abraham took his son Isaac to Makkah? There's no story about, no information about that. Then where the information came from? We know the source. We understand that a disciple from Prophet Muhammad converted from Judaism to Islam, that knew the book of the Jews, the Torah, that was a falsified. We will tell you how was it falsified, and Jesus himself agreed in some book, in some gospel, that indeed the Bible was corrupted. Now, but we will get there. So now what happened? That man was called Ka'b bin Habar, or Habar. He converted Islam. There are sources that say that he is the person, he may have been the one that told those disciples that Isaac was the promised child. So they hear that from him, and they didn't care to check behind that information, and then they may have said it in certain, on certain occasions, and not attaching that importance to it. In fact, they didn't go to Prophet Muhammad to ask Prophet Muhammad about such. Then let us come back to the Quran commentators. I hear Dr. Yasir Qadhi saying that Tabari contribute to the intellectual muscles, intellectual giants. The first intellectual giants that Muslims know about Quran interpretation, Quran commentary, the first one is Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir believed that the promised child was Ishmael. Tafsir Jalalain was not exact. Tafsir Jalalain said, when Tafsir Jalalain was talking about them, Tafsir Jalalain started with Ishmael, followed by, he said Ishmael or Isaac. That's what Tafsir Jalalain said. Tafsir Jalalain is not precise on the issue. Then we come to Qurtubi. Qurtubi is the one that said it was an Isaac, and Tabari said it was an Isaac, because they were influenced. As Medina was influenced by the Jewish idea, Jewish teaching before the coming of Islam, that information was circulating among themselves, because there was no information from the Quran in back then. So this statement may have been heard by Jewish scribes that were in that place that time. And again, we believe that those people corrupted the Bible, they corrupted the information. That which will be in our next video. So, beloved brothers and sisters, this is the end of this video. If you like it, press the button like. But if you dislike it, you can also press the button dislike. I don't really mind, but please, I'm asking you to subscribe to this video so that you can receive my new videos. And as well as I want you to leave your comment at the bottom of the video as I greet you in the peace in Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.